Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Prolemo, aka Liam, and today we're here with episode 14 of FIFA 15 Juventus Career Mode. We are playing Shakhtar Donetsk away in the Champions League, then Sampdoria, then Cagliari. It's coming to the crunch time of the season. Not only could we be entering a Champions League final if we win this game, but we are also still very much in the running for the league, just behind Roma with 2 games in hand. So we travelled to the Donbass Arena 1-1 on aggregate. We had to score due to the away goal ruling, but Shakhtar were definitely dominant over the 2 legs, I believe, and they were showing this here as well. Luis Adriano getting it inside the number 6, and his finesse shot goes just over the bar in the opening minutes. I just couldn't seem to keep possession very well this game, and they seemed better than Real Madrid at times. But here we give away a penalty in the 31st minute. I thought this was extremely controversial, especially to get a yellow card for Nicolas Saul there, our young German centre-back. As you can see, the ball is played in, and Saul slides to get there first. But I thought he made contact with the ball before he made contact with the man, so I thought it counted as an interception, but it wasn't. And Luis Adriano, the number 9, steps up to take this penalty. Buffon versus Adriano, Brazil versus Italy, and Adriano comes up on top. Buffon guessed the right way, and unfortunately it went over his head and he couldn't get any gloves to it. So we were now trailing. If we scored 1 goal, we would force the extra time, as we would both have 1 away goal and the scores would be even. But it was a tough task, especially away from home, and especially with Shakhtar being in such great form. Luis Adriano was also on fire in the Champions League with his 9th goal of the season. We were trying hard to get back in though, and they were battling even harder to get that extra goal. A volley there just going wide of the post. Marquisio here gives it to Pogba, and much like he did against Bayern Munich, gets us back into the game with a thunderous long shot. That outside the foot from Paul Pogba is absolutely insane. You want to score long shots with this guy on seasons, career mode, ultimate team, anything. Use that outside the foot. Watch the swerve on this. It is a fantastic goal from the young Frenchman who's been here since the start of the season. He just hits this, and look at the curl. It's like Roberto Carlos, but from open play. He just curls out and comes back in, and the goalkeeper never has any chance because of the power and the pace. Barzagli clapping on the bench there. He obviously enjoyed that goal. We were now back into the game. The score's level, and it would be going to extra time and penalties if we could hold on to this lead. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that though, as Tyson beat Buffon at his near post. Pretty poor defensively on my half, and not great marking by the defenders there, and Buffon, well, it's a near post, and keepers will never save near post this year, unfortunately. 49th minute here, we are trying to get into the game. Dybala on the pitch was offside, but it was saved anyway, and we just couldn't seem to break down Shakhtar. I keep repeating myself, but we couldn't do it. Even in the 90th minute, when we were throwing absolutely everything on all-out attack here, the ball has failed to be dealt with properly. Cáceres wins it. It drops to Marquisio. Nice bit of skill to beat one. Let's fly the shot, and it's out for a corner ball. And then, of course, you know it, Buffon has come up for the corner. I try to whip it in with Pogba, try and get something on it, but no one can seem to get their shot away. And unfortunately, we are now out of the Champions League because of that Tyson goal. It was really disappointing, but they did outplay us, and we had to look forward to our away game against Sampdoria. These guys were a good side, and we really wanted this because, as I said, we are several points behind Roma, but we've got 2 games in hand, so every 3 points was hugely vital. We'd get the first chance of the game here. Tevez plays a through ball down to Dybala. It's stopped by the Sampdoria man. It falls up for Asamoah, who puts it down to Tevez. Tevez has space, takes on his man with ease, lets fly his shot, but the keeper makes a good save as the shot is straight at him, and it's turned behind for a corner. From the corner then, Paul Pogba crosses it in towards Chiellini, whose headed effort goes well wide of the net, and the scores remain 0-0 in the early stages. Obiang here plays it into Eto'o. Eto'o with a nice ball back to Obiang, puts it into Lilic, but there's a fantastic diving save by our young German goalkeeper Leno to keep the scores even. Asamoah here comes down the left hand side. He pulls the ball back to Vidal, who has a shot on goal, but once again it's straight at the keeper and it's cleared away. The ball's thrown out by Leno to Pogba, who finds Tevez. Tevez plays it into Dybala with a lovely little Ronaldo chop. His agility is insane. Takes it past two and thumps it past the keeper, who was not getting that one, to make it 1-0. All of our strikers now have 12 goals or more in the Serie A, nearly over a combined total of 36 goals. Morata is in the running for the Golden Boot with 14 or 15 goals, but Tevez and Dybala are hot on his tail. So it was interesting to see if which one of them would grab the Golden Boot. Anyway, Tevez gets the ball here and plays a lovely over-the-top through ball to Pogba, who lamps it on the volley right past the Sampdoria keeper, who really had no chance with that. Pogba was having a fantastic week, and I felt bad that we couldn't do anything from his long-range effort to keep us in the Champions League game. But once again, proving his worth in the side, in the league, and in Europe, to be honest. Definitely one of the most exciting young prospects. The touch and the finish were both sublime, and credit to Tevez for the great over-the-top through ball there. And then we led Sampdoria 2-0. Pogba, I might mention, is top of the assists with 7 and now has 5 goals. We didn't want to stop there though, we were trying to kill off the game properly. Another chance for Pogba to hit it on the volley. He lets fly his shot, it's saved by the keeper, but falls right into the path of Asamoah, and the African has an easy tap in for his 3rd goal of the season. Pretty good player for us this year, I have to say. Asamoah comes in when people are tired, has great stamina. He can put in a tackle, he can pass, he can run with it, he can shoot with it. And that is all great. Unfortunately, we do give away a penalty. This is another controversial penalty. I swear I keep getting the most aged unlucky penalties. Bonucci this time bringing down the number 9, who came on for Eto'o earlier on in the game. I think he fell over there. I mean, there's a little bit of contact, but he mainly fell over his own feet. And the guy looks like he's got biceps on his biceps. He's massive. I don't see how you go down that easily. From just being tapped. But anyway, Leno tried to save this as best as he could against Muriel, but unfortunately he was sent the wrong way, and Sampdoria were given a lifeline through that penalty. Not much we could have really done about it. Still had a 2-goal cushion, which was good, and I probably took it a bit too lightly these games. I take defence a bit too lightly sometimes, but Duncan comes down, gives it to the number 3. The number 3 plays it down to Obiang, who puts it into Lulic, who this time beats Leno at his near post, and this was almost the start of a Sampdoria comeback. But fortunately for us, we could hang on to the end, and we do end up getting the 3 points. It's coming to that scrappy stage of the season where as long as you get the points, that's all that matters. Goals from Pogba, Dybala and Asamoah, and also 2 assists from Tevez saw us win that game 3-2. Pretty good game to take part in. Our 3rd and final game of episode 14 of career mode was against Cagliari. These guys were in the bottom half of the table, so they'd want to be fighting to get out of relegation. It was a rainy night in Turin at the Juventus Stadium, and once again I was so wanting to get those 3 points, as I was so close to catching Roma with those games in hand. We weren't playing too well, but of course we had to make our chances count. Morata, coming inside just 2 minutes into the game, goes under heavy challenges from 2 players. Not only is he taken out by the number 8, but the number 33 there, on the way down, if you saw, catches him in the face with a stud, and we do win a penalty. Tevez, our penalty specialist, steps up to take this. I was playing Morata, Tevez and Dybala as kind of a golden boot contest, who could score the most goals. Tevez getting a goal there from the spot, just 12 yards out. The keeper goes the right way, but there's way too much power and accuracy in that for him to get any gloves on it. And we do lead the game 1-0. Tevez now on 13 goals, I believe. Dybala on 12 and Morata still on 15. Dybala gets the ball here from Tevez, winning it. It's played through to Morata. Morata has some brilliant vision to see Dybala, who has an easy tap in by the Cagliari keeper, who is actually a reserve. It says number 1 on the back of his shirt, but he's come in for the injured regular Cagliari keeper, I believe I heard the commentators say, and he wasn't having a fantastic game either. Morata could have been selfish, but You know, let's Dybala grab his 13th goal. He's now equal with Tevez. Cagliari, as I said, fighting for relegation, so they want to get back into this game. And the number 4 plays it into Sal, who has a clear-cut chance. But Buffon, our veteran goalkeeper, once again making a couple of good saves there and getting it away. I so badly wanted Morata to score because the other two had scored and he'd assisted a couple, but he just couldn't do it today. Poor-headed chance, and you'll see this in a minute. The keeper makes a fantastic save to deny him, but we do end up winning the game 2-0, and that is the end of the episode. So unlucky, Morata. I felt so bad for the Spaniards. So many exciting young players for us to use next season. Anyway, that does conclude the episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please leave a like and a positive comment, and maybe subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.